Welcome to I Am One, where I am one with the Creator and one with myself. We are continuing our observance of HooDoo Heritage Month. And for today's weekday reading, we have the Nine of Knives card. Now, as you look at this card, I know, but let me tell you what I intuitively see in this card. So we have the skull, mouth open. We have these 9 peaches with a knife stuck in each of them. And this card looks on the onset like there is nothing but destruction. There's nothing good that could come out of all of this. But let me just share something really quickly with you so I can help you understand what I see. So about an hour before I woke up this morning to get ready for work, I had one of those sleep paralysis. I was kind of like I was in the midst of a dream or a dream within a dream, and had some like sleep paralysis going on. And usually when I get those, I get really terrified and you try to fight your way out of it, and you're not winning because you can't move, and because you're in that state, it's not really your natural body that's fighting, it's your spirit that's fighting. Hear this. So while I was in this state, in this kind of lucid, astral kind of state in this dream, and I'm trying to struggle to get out of it, right? And at some point, I screamed out, "The blood of Jesus." And if you know a little bit about my story that I've shared, you know that I no longer profess to be a Christian. And so calling that or having that expression within this time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, that would have been my go-to. The blood of Jesus is against you. The blood of Jesus is against you. I curse you, demon. You know how we can go. But as soon as those words left my mouth, my spirit, I laughed within myself because it was like the entity wasn't fazed by it. And I laughed within myself because I said to myself, now for any Christians who are listening, I don't mean to offend you in saying this, but this was my experience. And looking at this card, to me, it makes sense. So again, I mean no offense, but I have to say this. In my head, in this realm, I said, Jesus isn't real. And I had this entity in my hand. You want to call it demon, devil, whatever. I had this entity in my hand, and I said to this entity, and I could actually feel it. Again, this was spiritual, astral. This was not my physical body. This was a spiritual battle, confrontation. And I said to this entity, I said, you will bow to me. You will bow to me. And I say why I was so confident in saying that, because I believe in the creator of all. You hear me say creator of all. I believe in God. I believe that there is a creator of the universe. Yes, I do. I believe the creator brought forth everything that we see, brought forth me, brought forth you. And a spark of the creator lives within me, deep down inside of me. And the spark of the creator lives within each and every one of you. And so in the midst of this battle, and I believe it was a battle for my identity, in the midst of this battle, and you look at this card, this skull is screaming out with each of these peaches that has a knife in it. And I know that the creator of the deck, she has a story behind why the peaches are there. Get yourself a copy of the deck and you can read the book and you can get that insight. But for me, this is what this card is speaking to me. It is saying to me that no matter how bad the struggle, and there's a struggle here, still come out on the other side. And in that dream state, that astral state, that lucid, whatever terminology you want to give it, I stood my ground. And I said, you will bow to me. And then I woke up. Now, there are a couple other things that went on that kind of made me laugh within that. And I won't share that part of it. That's more personal. But this, after all that terror that I felt, and I dare say, I believe I'm clairaudient, because there was this clap of thunder that I thought there was a real thunderstorm that had rolled into our area. And when I got out of bed, there wasn't a drop of rain in sight. No clouds, no storm, nothing. So I heard this clap of thunder. This incident began to take place. And at the end of it, I was standing holding the being in my palm, in the palms, and I could actually, I could feel that it was wiggling and trying to get out of my hold, and I wasn't letting go. I wasn't letting go, because I was saying in the spirit, I know who I am. And while you come to torment, and that's what I wrote down this morning, I apprehended that which came to apprehend me. I apprehended that which came to apprehend me. And hear this. It scared the crap out of me. But I wasn't taking it. With the uneasiness and everything that I felt, I wasn't taking it. So I need you to see within this card, yes, there's a moment to scream because there's fear, there's terror, you've been taken by surprise, and I'm telling you, these cards, they were divinely picked. I didn't just sit and say, I want to pick this card, I want to pick that card, I want to pick that card. I shuffled, and these were the cards I drew. But there's a theme this week. And for today, Wednesday, October the 18th, we need to know that we're coming out on the other side. That chaos and foolishness and mayhem is popping off all around us. It's testing us. It is trying us. It's trying to tell us you don't have what it takes. But it's time for us to stand and say, oh, hell, yes, I do. Let me show you. And it's not about being cocky or arrogant. It's about just knowing who you are and knowing what you're not going to take and knowing what you have the right to stand up for. So don't be afraid of this card. The ugliness comes so that you can see the true you. So that the true you can shine through. And with that, peace and blessings to you all.